Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Today I come to you with a box opening, but a very special box opening. I've been waiting for a little while for this doll to come. It comes with a story, a very historical story that I want to share with you. And I'm surprised that I got my hands on this doll, that I was even able to buy it, because I've only heard about it, this doll. And its story. I've heard vaguely about it through my life, and a lot of you might have just as well. So let's just go on with the story here. Okay, and I hope now I'm going to do the best I can with this story. I'm going to give you the name of the story. It's the story of Madame Butterfly. Some of you might have heard of the story. Some of you may not have. I now understand the whole story, and that it's a very tragic story. It ends in birth, death, and remorse. This was an opera that took place back in I think it was 1907. The first showing of it was 1904, and then a second showing of it was in 1907. The first time it was shown, it was only in 2 acts. It was an opera, and it was in 2 acts. The second time it was shown, they took the second act, split it up because it was very long, and made it into a 3rd act. Okay, let me just give you, or I'm going to give you the gist of the story. So if you, like I said, if you want to know more about it, please go ahead and read up on it yourself. And you will understand it probably even better than what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give it to you the best that I can do, okay? So anyhow, this story takes place in a place called Nagasaki, Japan. And there was a young girl named Chiyo-san, meaning butterfly. She meets a man named Pinkerton. Okay, so she's 15 years old, by the way, too. Now, Pinkerton is a sailor, a lieutenant on the USS Abraham Lincoln ship. Okay, so anyways, Madame Butterfly, she is a Japanese geisha. Now, a house was rented by a friend of Pinkerton's in Japan, Nagasaki, Japan. That this house was rented for both of them to live in on the hillside. Now, his American consul was named Sharpless, and begs Pinkerton not to go through with marrying this young girl. Now, you have to understand Madame Butterfly's end of this. What she feels about it, she believes if she marries this man, Pinkerton, that this was a binding marriage. Pinkerton laughs at his consult and says, we're going through with this. So one of the things that Pinkerton has learned is that Madame Butterfly's father died as a disgraced samurai. The father died by committing suicide on his own sword called seppuku. I may not have said that right. I do apologize. So anyways, gotta keep this straight here. Now he learns that the girl was sold and was trained as a geisha. So these are things that he knows about her. Now, one of the things that is also asked of her to go through with this is that she is to give up her Japanese customs and her beliefs, and she does, because now she believes if she does this, she is a true American. So anyways, the marriage contract is signed. The guests toast to the new couple, but an uncle of her comes in and is very upset with her, and that she is disgraced by her people for marrying this man out of her religious beliefs and everything. But she goes through with it. Now the thing is, they live for 3 years together until he has to leave. His tour of duty is over, and he has to return back to the U.S. But he promises that he would return for her. Now the thing is that he goes back to the U.S. and he marries an American woman named Kate. Now he writes a letter back to his American consul, Sharpless, and says, read this letter to her that I'm married. But when the consul sees her, he sees how delighted that she is with this letter that came, that she was not forgotten. See, and they're trying, over in Japan, what they're doing, they look at, her friends come in, and they're trying to set her up with another guy. Because why? When you're abandoned, you're divorced. But when she sees that letter, she's just radiant with love for this man. And the American consul had a hard time, couldn't tell her the truth of what was going on, that he had married another woman back in the States. And she believes he's returning for her. So she says to the consul, she says, he's coming back for me, come here, I'll show you something. And she shows the child. She shows the child. She says, how can he forget this child? This is his. He's coming back for us. So the ship returns. Pinkerton returns to Japan. And Madame Butterfly hears about the ship returning. So she gets the house all prepared with flowers and everything. And she waits for him to come. But Pinkerton is a coward. He sends his wife Kate instead and says, you tell her that we're here to take the child, because he hears about the child. And so the wife comes to meet to meet Madame Butterfly. And Madame Butterfly gets the picture now. She's been replaced. She says to the American wife, give me a half an hour. She says goodbye to her child. And she dies on the sword of her father's sword. And which is an honorable, now she dies as an honorable samurai. So that's the story. It's a tragic story. Now I know I may not have said the whole thing completely, but I'm giving you the picture. And if you, like I said, if you want to know more, please go look it up, and you can learn more about the story. It's quite the story. So anyways, why am I telling you all this? Well, in here, I'm going to now take the camera. We're going to move it over to the box here. I have a doll. The box on the floor. Boom. Now we're going to get this here. Open up this. This doll's 13 inches, I think it is. And in here is Baby Butterfly. This is the baby Butterfly. In its original clothing, down to its shoes. It says right on there, Japan, 1913. But that's not all. Let's take a little further look here. There is a tag, another tag, on this doll, talking about this doll as well. Trying to find it. So in the meantime, just hold still here. I'm going to find the tag. If I have to come back to you, I will. It's got all its original clothes on it, too. Here it is. Baby Butterfly, Horsman Company, New York, first produced December 1913. Now, I want you to see that. Make sure you're seeing. There we go. There you go. So there is the original Baby Butterfly doll that came out in 1913, and this is the baby. Now the mother named the baby Sorrow, and the Pinkerton renamed the child Joy. So what I'm taking is the child was a little girl, of course. And but anyways, there we are. Now it has some wear on its head. I'm not going to take it and do too much to it. Now I thought about taking the paint just off the hands because it's lifting, and just repaint the hands. Okay, and that's about all I thought I would do with it if I was going to do anything. Right now I'm leaving it. I'm not going to do too much to it at this time. But anyways, I thought this was a thrilling doll to show you. A big piece of history here of a story that was tragic, but yet a beautiful child came out of it. And you know, it just thrills me to own. It thrills me to own this doll. And the clothing is just immaculate. All the colors and everything. I'm not going to clean this doll up. You know, I'm just going to be putting it right back up the way it is. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. And I hope you're thrilled to see it. I wanted to share it with you. Its knees even are jointed so that its legs can bend. It has the bend, not just bend at the hips. I'm talking bend in the knee itself. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave them straight out. But anyways, there you are. I hope you enjoy seeing this and hearing the story. And if you want to look up more about it, please do. So have a great day, everybody, while I go find a nice little place for this doll to sit. I've got a place. I saved a little corner just for it. All right, have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you again soon. Woo. Bye-bye.